Welcome to Access a Trader, the #1 community for those who are committed to taking control of their trading in order to achieve success, profitability, and longevity. Thank you for joining us. Here's Dan Shapiro to help you find your edge, master your process, and own your future.
Hey guys, good evening everybody. Welcome to another edition of the AccessATrader.com nightly wrap-up show. So we are finally over this dreaded channel. Okay, I think that's the best way to start. Again, I think you guys have seen the difference between summer liquidity, summer spreads, summer volume. Although summer didn't affect trading whatsoever, and I thought we had a really good summer. I think you can clearly see in the first several days after Labor Day, which I've been kind of preaching nonstop for months, you kind of see how aggressive the volume is, again, because everybody's back from vacation. And the only question was, were we going to break below this channel, right? Or are we going to break above this channel? And again, call it what you want, non-materialistic news, no news is good news, whatever you want. Call it whatever you want. The scoreboard is a scoreboard. And not only did we close over 89.60s, right? The area we've been talking about for weeks, but we gapped, right? We gapped and go, right? We haven't seen a gap and go in a very long time. And today was the first time that you saw strong names getting stronger, strong names getting weaker. We'll talk about Roku in a second. Congratulations to all you guys who caught that as well. We saw stocks break down levels and really get punished. Again, we'll talk about Netflix in a second. We talked about BYND possibly losing that 61 area, lost it on the close. And if you guys saw what happened, some news came out after it's getting hit. Again, should go lower. So again, what that basically tells you is the whole equation of trading, the volume, the spreads, the technical analysis, everything works, okay? Everything works. The key is, again, always be positioned properly. If you miss a trade, it's part of the game. If you hit a trade, that's fine. If you lose some money on a trade, that's fine as well. But again, whatever you do, make sure you do it in control. So again, it doesn't make a difference what the end result of what the catalyst was, because again, nothing has materialistically changed. Nothing has changed from today's session to yesterday's session or the following day. The only thing that's changed is the scoreboard. And now that we are above this channel here, again, unless some meteor type of news hits the earth, right, and we blow up, I have to believe we will have higher prices for tomorrow's session. Again, it's just the nature of the beast. Again, even if we go lower, right, even if we go lower on the indexes, the fact that so many stocks are over their range or over their 60-minute supply, I think we can see really good things. And I think tomorrow we will have a lot of value. So if you look at today's trading, right, we were sitting there waiting, some good pivots, Tesla at the end. We'll talk about Tesla in a second. But again, the most important part, which I really would love to see the market do, is have a flat open, right? We haven't seen a flat open in a very long time. And if you look at all these candles, I'm talking about even going back to the end of July, this is just nothing but 300-400 point moves in a row in the Dow, and obviously 50 to 100 point moves in the Nasdaq over and over again. So if the market gods are listening, it would be so nice, right? It would be so nice if we can have just kind of a flat open, up 30 points, down 30 points, something flat. So every opportunity, especially the stocks off the watch list and the stocks we're having our focus, that we could trade them literally one by one and have measured potential with each one. And again, that's the best case scenario. Worst case scenario, the market, does completely 180, gaps out 400 points tomorrow, or gaps up 400 points tomorrow, which I don't think is going to happen, especially after this move today. But again, you never know. And again, our job is not to cry about it, moan about it, or complain. Our job is kind of adapt and see what we have. So if you look at today's pivots, guys, you really had some aggressive moves. Okay, you really had some aggressive moves here. And let's start off with Netflix. Okay, this is from even last night's video. 286, if it builds below, it can flush. And I tweeted this out. I would say probably, I'd say 5-10 minutes before it got destroyed. I mean, absolutely destroyed. I put this into the feed. Again, some news comes out. And here's the 286 area, right? 286.50s. Again, we always look for the round number below. Some rumor came out today that international sales, blah, 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 were going to be slower. Whatever, man, whatever. It was enough. It was enough to get the stock completely destroyed. I thought it had a measured potential to 83. It went below 83. It just got absolutely murdered. It went all the way down. Actually, 82.50. 82.50. So when I said 83, at least again within 50-cent range. So big move there. Roku again destroyed, right? 169.29. And again, these are very, very specific levels. And when I tell you where this, when I tell you where the second entry was, you're gonna freak out. But 169.29, 169. If it builds below, can flush. Again, experienced traders only. Not everything's for everybody. So here was Roku, right? And again, guys, congratulations for everybody in the room who caught this trade. I mean, phenomenal move. So here was a 69.29, right? Right, the opening candle on rising support. It's always it's again. If you've watched the workshop, and again, for all you guys on the feed, I can't overstate how important it is to watch the workshop. Okay, if you're going to trade pivots, you have to know exactly what the hell you're doing. Okay, it's so important here. So it started building 69.29, just got murdered. Right, murdered. The first move was $3. Right, the first move was $3. It sat there at 66. Now, why was 66 important? You guys remember why 66 was important? If you remember yesterday, right? If you remember yesterday, you'll notice I put this yesterday. Roku 166, 166.20, right? If you guys remember this thing right here, guys, right? 166, right? You guys remember 166.20, 166.20, 166.20? And this is exactly what happened, right? When it broke the 166.20 and started building. Right? Just keep an eye on here. This is how important, again, when people ask me how many candles, as many as possible, guys. This is all about gathering information. And once it finally broke, right? Once it finally broke that 66.20, stock got absolutely mangled. For all you guys who caught it in the room, especially on the option side, I said, hey, this thing is going to get to 61, has a puncher's chance to 61, puncher's chance to 61, and it went to 60.20. So big move there. So you had Netflix, you had Netflix. So here's what here, I'll get to beyond in a second. Yeah, so let me just go back to today's day. Yeah, so 169.20. So BYND, it never got to 61, right? If I put this in here, 161 rising 60-minute support. If it builds below, it can flush, right? It never got there in the pre-market. It never got there for the whole day. The last 10 minutes, it closed under 161. And if you see what it's doing right now, it's just getting absolutely manhandled. Obviously, again, I don't expect any of you guys to be short this thing right now. But again, if you look at where it could go, okay, and please, guys, get to morning strategy early tomorrow. You know, it could have, again, nobody's saying it's going to have another day like we had 3 weeks ago that it got destroyed for 20, 25 points. But again, please get to morning strategy tomorrow. We'll definitely highlight that. Facebook, big move up, 189.30, 189.40 needs to build. Here was Facebook. Here was a 60-minute view on Facebook right here, 69, right here, 69, 69.30, excuse me, 189.30, 189.40. Big move up, went to 91.30s, okay. Tesla green to red never got there. Pan W never got there. GBT was a little too thin. I saw it exploded, but I don't think anybody traded. I know I didn't. NPTN. I actually started. I bought NPTN on a dip. I bought it. I started buying it at 638. I actually want to add to this thing any close. I know it went 650, went to 665, but it looks like one of these chat rooms pumped it up or something like that. 293. It got rejected again. This is the area which I like for tomorrow on shop. Facebook we talked about. BYND. So I started buying BYND, right? I started buying BYND here. You know, it went up about 60, 70 cents. No volume whatsoever. Okay, no volume whatsoever. And I said, you know what? I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt. Now we know, right? Now we know why BYND had no aggressive buyers. We know that now. Okay, somebody knew the news. I was up like 60, 70 cents in the trade. I wound up taking like a 35, 40 cent loss, irrelevant loss. But again, now at least we know. Now at least we know why this thing didn't go through that level. Again, no juice whatsoever. And Tesla. Okay, let's talk about Tesla. I think Tesla will have I think potential for Tesla tomorrow will be big. We actually, what you guys didn't see on the Twitter feed, we actually took the sneaky area. Okay, we actually took the sneaky pivot on Tesla to 228. Okay, and I noticed this is gonna be a big, and I wrote here, this is gonna be a big area here for the future. I didn't expect it to be today. So I kind of didn't update what we were talking about. So nice trade on Tesla, 28 to the 29s, and it closed above that area. Now, why is that important? We'll kind of segue into the watch list today. Now, why is that important? Tesla closed above this whole range. Everybody see that, guys? It closed above this whole range here, and if you look at the daily chart, right, it reclaimed all this supply. So again, we talked about this for all you guys in the room.
Congratulations for putting in the time to take control of your trading. You're one step closer to owning your future and achieving the success you desire. Want daily trade ideas directly from Dan, straight off his personal watch list? Unlock our free PS60 Vault, where you'll get nightly updates on pivot opportunities we're watching for the next day's session. Click the link in the description to get started today.